September 6th, 2016. I'm 1 year and 3 months, 4 months on testosterone. I am 4 months post-op, almost, 3.5. So, surgery went really, really well. The recovery was better than I could have ever anticipated. I did my entire recovery with just medical marijuana. I had the first dose after surgery, and then the very next one that night. I did take a Norco each of those times, but then the next day, from then on, it was only marijuana. I really feel like that helped in how quickly I recovered from my surgery. My drains came out at 5 days. I really wasn't draining other than the first day. So that was interesting and unexpected. About a week and a half after surgery, I was in Ohio with a friend of mine going on hikes and rock climbing. I recovered so fast. I was blown away by how quickly everything healed and how fast I felt better. So that's been great. I just moved, so that's been taking up a lot of time. I missed school this semester for the fall because of the move. So hopefully I'll be going back to school in the spring. I am looking at changing my degree. I've been doing a lot of thinking, just really digging into everything I've been going through the last year. This transition has been a huge blessing for me. It's really done wonders for my happiness and who I am as a person, but it's been hard. There's a lot of things about it that have been hard, and I haven't really ever talked about the hard things. The hardest one for me, had started with it just coming out to everybody. I don't come from a background where I was accepted for how I felt and who I was, and that was just when I was trying to live as a lesbian. So, my fear was, well, if you couldn't accept me at that point, and so many people walked away from me at that point, how would anyone stay through my decision to transition? So I had a lot of concerns about friends and family and how accepting people would be. Now, that has been a huge positive because the amount of acceptance I have gotten has been overwhelming. I am so grateful for the people that I have in my life, and I'm so grateful that they don't judge based off of a label, that they all knew me and knew who I was as a person, and they love me, and it doesn't matter, that I'm transitioning and that now they have to change what they call me and the perceived idea of everything that goes along with it. They just accept me, and that has been beautiful, and I'm so grateful to have had that experience. Some of the physical changes have been hard. There have been periods where I get very fatigued and very tired, and I feel like I'm sleeping more than I'm doing anything else. In the year and 4 months I've been on hormones, I have fluctuated in weight from 135 pounds to 100 and almost 80. My appetite goes up and down. Some days I can't eat enough. Other days I force myself to eat, 2 meals throughout the day. It's really hard. I have a lot of stress in my life. I've made some stupid decisions at the beginning of the year, and I'm still dealing with the repercussions of those stupid decisions, and my life has been extremely stressful. But I'm in bed. I'm learning to to sleep in it, trying to make the best of everything, learn from it, grow from it, and move on. That being said, right now my entire life is flipped upside down with just the transition by itself. You add everything else onto it, and my life is really, really crazy, and that has made me stop and think, since so much is changing and so much of what my life used to be has disappeared and gone away. Why am I not doing a complete demolition and starting fresh? This is the time to do it if there ever was one. So I've begun to really analyze my thought patterns, my behaviors, and why I behave the way that I do. I was taught by a very, very, very smart woman. Boundaries are everything. And there was a time when I learned from her and I was setting healthy boundaries, and then I decided not to do that anymore. And my life has fallen apart. And I'm trying to build it back up, but I'm not setting boundaries. And so the life I'm trying to build and trying to keep healthy is already starting to deteriorate, which leaves me in a very frustrated and angry period of time in my life, and I don't like it. So I'm looking at things that I can change. I'm looking at behaviors that have already changed, and do I like them? Are they good changes? Are they bad changes? And then the areas where I've stayed the same, I'm also trying to, is it good that I stayed the same, or is it bad? Do I need to make a change here? In order to have a very drastic change, which is what I feel I need right now, I'm having a hard time with thinking and finding ways of handling situations. My irritability has gone through the roof. I'm on edge a lot right now. It's hard. This transition it's not been easy, and I kind of feel like a jerk. I kind of feel like all my videos represent this happy, perfect transition, and it hasn't been. It's taking its toll, and I have a very, very, very good support system here at home. My brother has been amazing, even though I don't get to see him very often. Phone conversations with him have been great. He is very supportive, and I'm lucky to have him. I have a lot of family that still supports me and loves me, and anytime I need anything, they're there, and I am extremely grateful for all of them. And that's really the only reason that I've made it this far in my transition. I don't know if I would have been able to do it completely on my own. I don't know if anybody can. It's hard. So I'm really grateful. But I think it's finally time for everybody, including my support system, to know more of the raw emotions that I've dealt with throughout this transition that I haven't really shared with anybody. So on my next few updates, I'm going to try to go a little bit more into depth with kind of the mood and behavioral changes that I've seen since I started hormones, and give you the good, the bad, and ugly. So I'm doing well. I'm still very happy to be transitioning, very solid in my decision to go through with this. I'm getting more and more comfortable with who I am. I'm learning who I am, and I wouldn't change my decision for anything in the world. I'm so happy I made the decision. Wish I'd made it a lot earlier. But as far as transitioning, I'm so happy that I made the decision and that I've gotten this far with it. So I will be doing more updates. Like I said, I'll be talking more about some of the things that I've noticed that might not be so positive. Share those with you guys. And I'll probably do a chest update, let you see the scars. So yeah, hope everybody's doing well, and I'll make another video soon.